imbalance, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the chronic pain relief program that we use at the clinic, and I'm going to show you how you can actually start it for free as well without even having to come in. Before we start though, make sure that you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the latest health findings to do with pain relief and living a long, well life, and make sure you hit the bell so that you get notified when the next video is live. So chronic pain relief. Let's start with actually what is chronic pain? Chronic pain is really any pain that's been with you for 6 weeks or longer. So it doesn't have to be a bad pain, it's just a pain that's been there a long time, and that's what chronic pain really means. So if you're watching this, you've probably had pain for a lot longer than 6 weeks and you're desperately trying to find out what is going on, what you can do. You're probably sick and tired of just getting painkillers and nowhere with normal medical advice. Now, here's the first thing you need to know about chronic pain. Pain that's been with you for more than 6 weeks, it's already starting to change your brain. So no matter whether you've got knee pain from arthritis, whether you've got a back problem, whether you've got fibromyalgia, if you've had pain for more than 6 weeks, it's changing your brain. And this is one of the most important areas to actually work on. No matter where your pain is, your brain is changing. People in chronic pain have twice the deterioration of the grey cells of the grey matter of your brain than people who are not in pain. So it's very important to start working on brain health. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that. So, but where does chronic pain come from? Okay, there's usually, and I apologise for the lighting, 3 major causes of any pain. You have the sort of the structural physical things going on. Okay, so knee pain, and very often if you have knee pain, you go to physiotherapist, they'll look at the knee. You go to someone for back pain, they'll look at the back. You have neck pain or headaches, they look at the neck or the head. If you've got fibromyalgia and all over body pain, they don't know what to do. They just give you painkillers, opioids, things like that. But let's go back to structure. So let's look at just knee pain. So for instance, knee pain, if you're just looking at the knee, and you've just had therapy on the knee and it's not getting better. Why might this not be getting better? Well, one is because a lot of knee pain is actually secondary to stuff happening in your hip. The muscles in your hip and your low back support your knee. And if they're weak, you're going to have extra pressure on your knee. If you have a foot problem, that could be aggravating the knee. If you have a balance problem that could be originating from your neck or your ear or your jaw, that's going to put extra pressure on your knee as well. So when you're looking at the structure of the body, you actually have to make sure the entire body gets checked, not just the painful area. And getting these other areas fixed could then fix the area of chronic pain. But you then have chemical causes. And so this could be either not enough of the right nutrients you need for a bone to heal, like your knee, or you could be eating things that actually rip cartilage from your knee. So if you've got a chronic knee problem, you need to get your whole structure looked at, but you also need to look at what's happening chemically. Are you actually eating all the right things that will actually regrow the knee, bring down inflammation? Or are you eating things that actually increase inflammation in the joints, that actually decrease your chances of rebuilding your cartilage and making it as strong as possible? And this is the same for, this is really, really important for things like fibromyalgia as well, because there are so many things that people with fibromyalgia are doing that are actually increasing inflammation in their body, and they're not putting in enough of the right things that decrease inflammation, especially at the level of the brain, where this is where all pain is felt. And then you have the emotional or stress as well. When you are stressed, it switches off the functioning of your body, so you can't actually heal properly. And so it doesn't matter how much structure gets looked after, it doesn't matter what's happening here. If you're chronically stressed, your body is going to switch off its healing mechanisms. So you really have to look at all 3 of these areas, and you have to keep in mind that the brain, looking a bit like a boxing glove, is really looked after as well. And you need to start healing from the center of the brain, the nervous system, and looking at all of these structures. So that's great, okay? So now you've got something to do, but what do you do? Well, first of all, you've got to find someone that looks after structure and brain-based balance, brain-based wellness rather, and also the nutritional chemical side of things and stress. So I'll give you a link down below where you can actually look at the brain balance program. I'll give you links to some of the chemical things that you need to take care of, especially if you have something like fibromyalgia, something called NRF2. Don't worry, I'll put the link down below in the directions in the description. But here's how you can get started free step by step. We have a 7 days to less pain program. Why 7 days? Because we have had people who've had years of chronic pain actually start to reverse that in as little as 7 days. And 7 days really is the absolute minimum that it takes. So I like to introduce some of the concepts like starting to eat properly, hydrating properly. You're probably getting it wrong. The secret ingredient in this that will help NRF2 and brain inflammation. I'm going to show you why a pair of headphones, you don't need these bits, okay, just how a pair of headphones can actually help you decrease your chronic pain. That's all in the 7 days to less pain program. I'll put the link in the description below. I'll put the link in the comments as well at the top, and I'll make sure there's a link in the video as well that you can just click on to sign up for 7 days. It's completely free for you to listen and to enact upon as well. Thank you for listening. Be well. Spread the word that chronic pain relief is available.